In this section, we are going to learn how to add comments to the measures. Before we start, let's load the data. Click this button, Get Data, and select Excel Workbook because our data source is from a Excel file. And then click Connect. And then we can choose the data file and then open it. In this Excel file, we have 5 tables: calendar, customer table, product table, tariff table, and sales table. If you needed to do data transformation, change the columns, change the data, you can click Transform Data button. For our case, we just directly load. Now the data is loaded. And as usual, there are 3 tabs. This one is Report View, this one is Table View, this one is Model View. So you need to go to Model View first to set up the connections. So in our case, we know that we have a dimension table of a product, fact table for sales, dimension table for the customers, dimension table for calendars, the dimension table for the territory. Let me zoom out a little bit. So you can see that the 2 connection has been set up by default, which is good. Now this table and this table, there is no relationship. We need to set it up. So we know that the sales table has an order date, and then this calendar table has a date. So let's drag to here and then drop. Now you can see there's one data connection connected. If I highlight this link, you will see that order date and date connected to each other, which means the data relationship is set up. Now same thing for this one. This and this one need to be linked. Let's go to, there is one sales territory key, and then drag this and then drop to territory key. You can see that this relationship is set up. You can see the details, you can find the details in my previous videos, and then please go there for learning how to do the data modeling design. Alright, next let's go to the report view, and we are going to create a simple measure. So there are many ways to create a measure. One way is that we select sales table. FACT means fact. This is a fact table. DM means dimensional table. Dimensional tables means these data are dictionary or lookup table. So the fact table has a lot of transaction events logs. So in order to create a measure, so we first select the table because we are going to create a measure on top of this table. Now, and then click the 3 dots. We have many options. So select new measure. So click this. And then we can say measure. Say my measure. And total sales. So this name can be any. So you can put any name you want, but I need to follow the naming convention, like no special characters, or need to look at the rules of giving a name. So this is a name, and equals to what? Equals to, for example, do a summation, and then there's a column name. So we are going to choose the sales table, fact sales table of sales amount. Select this, and then close this bracket. Now you finish this measure creation. So this is a measure name and equals to a summation of these tables, this column, and then click enter. Alright, so you will be able to see a new item is added, my measure total sales. It has a special icon. It's like a calculator icon. Therefore, whenever you see a calculator icon, you will know that this one is a measure. Let's display this measure, and so that you know how it can be verified. So this one is a card. We click this one, and then we make it a little larger and put it in the middle a little bit. So in order to show this value, we just drag this measure and then to this visual. So you can see that this measure is displayed. It's a 29.36 million. We still need a little formatting, like add a dollar sign in front of it. How to do it? So we need to click select a measure, and then select a measure, and then select the format will be currency, and then select this drop down, say English, and at the same time the decimal point, let's say no decimal point, 0. Okay. This is the way how you formatting a measure. And so just select this and then choose different format from this area. Now we define this measure, and then let's do a little bit visual. If you click this one, means you want to add the border, on, so that easy for us to see it. Okay, so this measure tells us that it's doing the total summary for all of the sales, put them together. So this is a measure. There's another understanding is that how to use this. For suppose this one is a matrix, right? So we click here, put a matrix, and it's a matrix, and then say we want to list the categories of the products, and so we just come here and then drag the category into this table. We can see the category has accessory, bikes, and clothing, and components. And it's too small. Let's make it larger. How to do it? And then just click the formatting. And then first of all, this is a header, right? This is a header. Therefore, we try to find the column headers. And then there is a make the size larger. You can see, and increase the size, make it larger to the size you want. And also at the same time, you can change the color, like for example, let's make it a blue, or make some other color like this. So totally depends on your design. Now this is too small. What is this? This is a row headers. So this is row headers. Now click here, and then you will be able to find the font and the font size. Let's just increase and make it a little larger, right? So categories. And the same thing if you want to have the border, and just click here in the effects. There is one visual borders, and then you just make it on. So now you can see this little border. Okay, now right now we know the product category. We want to know for each category the total sales. Therefore, we are going to drag the same measure we created, the same measure, this one, right? Same measure, drag this one to here. And let's make it make this one a little larger. So this larger, how to make it larger? Because it's a value, so go to formatting and the visual. This is value, therefore make the value, the font type and the font size, make it larger like this. You can see that the number is matching 29 million, right? It's 29 million. The amazing thing is that now the same measure can calculate for each category, and also do a summation for all of the categories together. Is a grand total like this. And you may wonder why this one just one number and then this one is multiple lines or multiple rows. The reason is that when we define this measure, like here, right? So this measure is to do a summation based on the filter. For this card, there's no filter. The system will automatically aggregate all of the amount of sales together for whole entire table. For this one, we are doing things because we have the category, accessories, bikes, and the clothing. Therefore, ADView, the measure is very smart to know that we are going to calculate the total sales for this category, total sales for this category, total sales for this category, and also for this one. So the measure is very smart to know what our intention, which means the filter. It can understand the intention, can understand the filter content. So it's really powerful. Now, sometime you want to know for this accessory, this bike, we might want to know female or male, and how about their situation, right? So what we can do is that let's first remove the values, remove it, only category, and then let's drag the customer's gender, put it here. This is a male, this, make it larger. You can see this is a male and a female, right? And then what we want to show is that for this accessory, how much in total for female purchased and how much for the male purchased. And then the same thing, we are going to find the same measure and then drag this one to here. You will see very interesting thing that this you will see that the system, this measure automatically calculate for this female one. Let's make it the title is aligned in the middle, and then it explains how to do it. So click here. We want to, this is a column headers, right? Column headers, and then we want the alignment to be in the middle, easier to see. And we also want the background color to be something like this. Okay, easier to see now. So for the same measures, and then when we add in the gender, female, male, it automatically calculates for us like this summary for accessory, total sale, and total. Therefore, the measure is very powerful. You create this one, it can apply to different situations based on the filter content. And if you follow this video, you will learn more and more about the contents. Next is that come back to our main topic, how to add a comment to this measure. And what you need to do is that select this measure, and then, so this is a one line, right? So what you can do is, if you hold shift and then click enter, it will change lines. And then you can add, this is a one line comment. You can add a comment like adding this slash. This when you change line, you need to have a shift plus enter. So together it will change line. For example, shift enter, and then it can increase. Now, if you have multiple code you want to do a comment, so you can use the same thing. This is a C language or C++ language. This is multiple line comment. And then what you need to do, you just hold the shift enter, and then this another line, shift enter, another line. And then if you want to close it, you just use the same. This is open comment and close comment. Now we have multiple lines, and you just delete the lines like that. And then if you think it's okay, click enter, no need and then you define this measure with comments. So click here, you can see your comments is still there. Sometime when you do this formula might be very complex, and then you need to stop in the middle, half finished. In that case, how to do it? So what you need to do is that you define a measure name, and this is equal. So just hold the shift and enter, and then add the comment. You will be able to see that now this real formula is in the comment line. Now you just click this or commit, or click enter. Either way is fine. So click commit. All right. So you can see that we save this measure. Unfortunately, this is blank. This is blank. Why is like that? Because we comment out our formula, and then if you think this is good and we want to use it, and then you just remove that one. Now this measure name equals to complex formulas, many lines. If everything is good, and click commit. Now the number is coming back. So in this section we learned how to create measures, how to understand the measures, and acting on the future content. And also we learned how to add a single line comment by holding shift and enter key. It will create a new line, or by adding this to comment on the multiple lines. Hope you can enjoy this video. Thank you very much.